to GK class. Students, let's start our lesson number 9, World History. Now, students, you know what is world? World means the earth with all its countries and peoples. And what is history? History means all the events of the past, the facts that is connected with somebody or something. In this lesson, we will see the world history. Means we will see history about the different parts of the world. We are going to learn about civilizations, then great Indian kings, Mughal kings, Nobel Prize winners. Let us start first with civilization. What do you mean by civilization? Civilization means a society which has its own highly developed culture and way of life. A group of people living together is called as civilization. Many old civilizations are there. Let's start first with the Inca civilization. The Inca Empire is the largest empire in pre Columbian America. The administrative, political, and military center of the empire was located in the city of Cusco, which lies in modern day Peru. It was arose between 1400 and 1533 century. Now we live in 21st century. The people built unique art and architectures. They constructed finely built buildings. Visitors are impressed by the world famous sites as Machu Picchu. Now, let's see about the Roman civilization. The Roman civilization was the post Republic period of ancient Rome. It includes large territorial holdings around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Northern Africa, and Western Asia, ruled by emperors. The Roman Empire expanded to become one of the largest empires in the ancient world. They had a council known as Senate which ruled over them. Roman civilization from the foundings of Italian city of Rome in the 8th century BC. Now, the next is the Persian civilization. The Persians were the first people to establish regular routes of communication between three continents, that is Africa, Asia, and Europe. They stretched from India to Europe from 550 BC to 331 BC. Although they gained powers by conquering local people, Persian Empire marked a period of peaceful rule and extensive trading for much of the Middle East. The Persian Empire began with the migration of Iranians, a group of Indo Europeans out of Central Europe and southern Russia. Alexander the Great, who conquered the Persian Empire in 331 BC. The next is the Greek civilization. Ancient Greece was a civilization belonging to a period of Greek history from the Greek Dark Ages of the 12th to 9th century BC. It was a period of political, philosophical, artistic, and scientific achievements that formed a legacy with unparalleled influence on Western civilization. The civilization created the base for modern geometry, biology, and physics. Then, let's see the Chinese civilization. Chinese civilization, as described in mythology, begins with Pangu, the creator of the universe, and a succession of legendary stage. emperor and cultures heroes who taught the ancient Chinese to communicate. The Yellow River civilization is said to be one of the cradles of civilization, as this is where some of the earliest dynasties were based. It was around 2700 BC that the legendary Yellow Emperor began his rule, a point in time that later led to the birth of many dynasties that went to rule this mainland. Let's see the next civilization, that is the Mayan Civilization. It was a Mesoamerican civilization developed by the Maya people and noted for its logistic scripts as well as for its arts, architecture, mathematics, calendar, and astronomical system. These ancient civilizations flourished in Central America from about 2600 BC and has been much talked about in recent times because of the timeline in the calendar they had created. Once the civilization was established, it was to prosper and become one of the most sophisticated civilization with a booming population of about 19 million at its peak. The next is the Egyptian civilization. The Egyptian civilization is of ancient North Africa, concentrated along the lower reaches of the Nile River, situated in the place that is now the country Egypt. This ancient civilization is known for the long standing pyramids and the sphinx, the pharaohs, and the one majestic civilization that resided on the banks of river Nile. Now, the next civilization is the Indus Valley Civilization. The Indus Valley Civilization was a Bronze Age civilization in the northwestern regions of South Asia, lasting from 3300 BC to 1300 BC. It was also known as Harappan civilization, developed by the first accurate system of standardized weights and measures. The civilization flourished in areas extending from present day northeast Afghanistan to Pakistan and northwest India. It was one of the three early civilizations of the Old World. The last civilization we will study, that is Mesopotamian civilization. The Mesopotamian civilization is the region within the Tigris and Euphrates rivers located in south of Anatolia and west of Iranian plateau. It is the earliest large scale civilization. It was the first of the civilization to have emerged on the face of planet Earth since the evolution of humans. The timeline of this ancient civilization is usually considered to be around 3300 to 750 BC. So, students, we have seen the world history and the civilizations. We have learned the Indus Valley civilization, the Roman civilization, the Chinese civilization, the Persian civilization, the Mesopotamian civilization, the Egyptian civilization, the Greek civilization, the Mayan civilization, the Inca civilization. Total, we have learned 9 civilizations in this lesson. Further, in next video, we will learn about the great emperors, leaders, kings, Mughal kings, and Nobel Prize winners. Thank you.